There were Africans in Britain before the English came here. They were soldiers in the Roman Imperial Army that occupied the southern part of our island for 3.5 centuries. Among the troops defending Hadrian's Wall in the 3rd century AD was a division of Moors, Numerus Morororum Aurelianorum, named after Marcus Aurelius, or a later emperor known officially by the same name. Originally raised in North Africa, this unit was stationed at Abalava, now Burgh by Sands near Carlisle. It was listed in the Notitia Dignitatum, an official register of the Roman administrative system, and there is an inscription referring to it on a 3rd century altar found in 1934, built facing down into a cottage wall at Beaumont, not far from Burgh. Though the earliest attested date for this unit's presence here is 253 to 258, an African soldier was reputed to have reached Britain by about the year 210. Of great fame among clowns and good for a laugh any time, clare inter scuras fame et celebratorum semper eocorum. This Ethiopian has gone down in history as a man daring enough to mock the emperor who, in all probability, had brought him to Britain. It happened near Carlisle. Septimius Severus, the Libyan-born emperor, who spent his last 3 years in what was then a remote province, had been inspecting Hadrian's Wall. He had just defeated the wild Caledonians who lived on the other side, and being very superstitious, was hoping for a good omen. He was far from pleased to encounter a black soldier flourishing a garland of cypress boughs. Sacred to the underworld god Pluto, the cypress could mean only one thing to a Roman: death. Severus was troubled, not only by the ominous nature of the garland, but also by the soldier's ominous colour. "Get out of my sight," he shouted. The soldier replied sardonically, "You have been all things, you have conquered all things. Now, O conqueror, be a god." Matters were hardly improved when, wishing to make a propitiatory sacrifice, Severus was provided with victims, which also happened to be black. Abandoning the sacrifice in disgust at this further bad omen, he found that his attendants had carelessly brought these animals to the very door of the palace. It was a black day, as we say, for the emperor. We share some puns with the Romans and some superstitions, and he died not long afterwards at York. Besides African soldiers and slaves, there may well have been officers, praefecti, from the flourishing towns of North Africa, serving in Roman Britain in the 2nd and 3rd centuries. And though no remains have yet been positively identified, there can be little doubt that Africans were buried here,